Don't play the YouTube ad.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we at the twilight was gleaming, whose broad stripes us to the perilous fight. All the ramparts we watch once again madly streaming, and the rockets require the blast get through to
Give him the mic. Back up a little bit.
It's not working.
Back up this way. Just back up this way.
It's not working. It's not working.
It's okay. It's okay. In life, should I do this? Don't worry, man. It's just technical stuff. Are we on? We're not.
Yeah, it's just that because it was working perfectly fine at home. I had it on for like 15 minutes to work to mess up on it.
Only when to go on live.
Test. Something happened.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you turn that all off? Just hey.
No, it didn't die.
Yeah, okay.
Good evening. Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas Polytechnic High School in Central Fort Worth for another Metroplex Premier League. pro semi-professional league soccer. It's a big matchup between a local team called Rayos, R-A-Y-O-S, the Rayos, and this is a Shark Keys broadcast. Shark Keys FC, Shark Keys. Friday night, June the 10th. Once again, a windy Fort Worth evening, and the second place, Shark Keys, are taking on a young team. We're currently riding 4th and 5th place right now, but this young team has a lot of reputation for speed, discipline, one of the strongest clubs in America right now. One of their lower league teams in the Rayos is ranked number 2 in the nation. They are coached by Antonio Martinez. The starting lineup in the goal for the Rayos: Axel Arias. On the left side, up the left wing. Sure enough, every time we have a roster, we have a player with a number that's not on the roster. Okay, so the Shark Keys here. We have the Rayos with number 3. We're just going to call him Francisco Maldonado, number 3. And we're starting off a 90-minute game, heading towards the sun. The sun is going to be in the eyes of the home team, which is kind of an asterisk, because actually this is the home stadium of the Rayos here in Metroplex Premier League. But because this is a makeup game that was supposed to have been played 4 days ago, and the field that the Shark Keys normally plays on at Northside is not available, the official home team for tonight's match is the FC Shark Keys in red. They just headed the ball and headed it out to the north side. But this is normally the home field of the Rayos. To continue with the lineup, a prominent player for the Rayos is Leo Mireles, number 10. Throwing it in on the right side, Juan Diego Diaz. Okay, there's an office. Shark Keys, there's an open man. This could be a chance right here. Yes, there's a goal. Anderson, a quick goal for the Shark Keys within the first 4 minutes. And there's just a little patience and teamwork coming from, look like Musa. And the first goal comes from Price Anderson, a Pascal High School graduate. The score is 1-0, Shark Keys versus Rayos. Anderson is playing on the left wing right now. The center forward tonight is the same one that was shining in that 4-1 game against the Ladera boys, Jordan. And on the right wing is Kajiga, the guy that we called Mange all day last time. Anyway, Rayos is trying to come back on that. It'll be a throw-in for the Rayos. They're heading from east to west. The sun is setting in the west. It is a factor in the eyes of goalkeeper Axel Arias, who's also a Pascal High School graduate, who used to play alongside Price Anderson at Pascal. There's a nice defensive clearance there from Musa Onge. Now there's Tony. He finds Hanaba. Back to 2-2. Dieme. The ball is stripped. Shea, the defender, he's a new player from Nigeria and the U.S. Army. Shea loops one with the wins carried. Scores 1-0 already. Shark Keys in the lead. Alex Hanaba, number 9. To the left wing, Alex, the Albanian. There's a little bit of patience. There's a run. Jordan goes back to Axel Arias. Axel clearance. It'll be a throw-in for the Shark Keys. Shea gonna take it. Hannibal. Shea. Oh, there's a loose ball. There's a chance for the Rayos. Down the left wing, number 7. Rocky Ramirez in the goal. There's an open shot. Luis. Now they've taken it out of danger. Once again, Barrios insisting. The right wing is in fair play. Shea out. Anderson. He's in. He finds Alex. He finds Tutu. Anderson. That'll be a corner kick. Give everybody a chance to take a little breather. This broadcast tonight is brought to you by Hat Trick Recordings. And our title sponsor tonight, Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete. We're proud to announce that tonight Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete is providing for this broadcast, as well as some of the administrative services at the gate. It'll be a corner kick. Looks like Hannibal is going to take it. Or Alex. Is that Alex? He signals to his men. Nice. In-swinger. Shea finds it on the far side. Shea, the tall man, scored last time. Shea puts it across. It's blocked. Will it be a throw-in or a corner? Looks like it's a corner kick for the Sharp Keys. As the sun sets here in Fort Worth, Central Fort Worth, Texas Polytechnic, one of the traditional, long-time, old-time high schools in the history of Fort Worth. And Poly Parrots are hosting this game tonight. Sharp Keys corner kick coming. Alex is going to take it. It'll be a low one. There's a counterattack. It's 2-on-2. The left-footed right wing. He tries to clear it through. Musa Onge in the middle. a mile if he needs to. Okay, he does it. Smart distribution. They come out. Yair on the left. Yair. Nice cross. His teammate. Very nice. He's under pressure from Anderson. It's a 2-0 score right now. Sharp Peas. Juan Diego Diaz, number 6 for Rayos. Rocky Ramirez, the chef, the professional chef, a graduate of Northside High School, Fort Worth. A wonderful leader, often a captain of this team, a wonderful, diligent practice player and game player. Backing him up in the squad tonight is Alex Heinley, another wonderful goalkeeper, a wonderful personality, who's on the bench waiting his chance later on. As I was saying, this broadcast is being sponsored by Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete. Agustin Hernandez founded this company along with Frank Pena going on 30 years ago, the best in pier and beam and slab foundation repairs, as well as concrete, driveways, patios, sidewalks, parking lots. Next thing we'll be doing is an airport runway. Anderson, bad first touch, loses the ball, a little bit overconfidence, facing the sun. Now he goes back. Alex looks back. Uh-oh, could be interception. Oh no. Alex, okay, there's a little calmness out back there by the left back, but are they going to be too calm and lose that ball in danger? Alex? This is the first corner kick tonight for Rayos. We're into the first 20 minutes of the game, and this is a dangerous situation. Even though the Shark Peas have the size and the strength, we'll see what happens. Juan Diaz. And now out on the left. Okay. A little bit too far. Goalkeeper is in good position coming out. Axel. Looking into the sunshine. Very nice distribution. Yair. That is Shea. On the center back, Shea. Alex. S4, I mean. Tony S4. Shea. There's no call. They're playing on. Could have been a foul. They said play on. Uh-oh. Intercepted pass. There's a through ball. There's a chance to shoot. Another through ball. There is a man down, so we're going to stop play to see what is going on. A man is clutching his ankle. This is a good time to hear from our other sponsor, Hat Trick Recordings. Okay, we're back in play. That man down is up again and able to stay on the field and not have to take off. So there is a 1-on-3, 1-on-1 pressure in the back. Axel, a long ball downfield. Alex gets to it first. Nice little juggling ball. Looks for Price. He looks for Jordan. Got Jordan. Oh yes, nice try. I think they're trying to play around too much with this 2-0 lead, but the confidence shows, but they're losing the balls eventually, and they better watch out with these young Rayos, because if they get 1 and 2, then there's a new level of nervousness, a new level of intensity. But right now it's 2-0 Shark Peas. Hannibal, Alex, Jordan. He's on. He thought he was off. He's on. Now he's off. We are in minute 18 of this Metroplex Premier League semi-pro soccer game tonight in Fort Worth on Friday night. Not under the lights yet. There's a head ball. A little bit dangerous ball handling there right in front of the goal. One or two more of those and Rayos are going to put it in the net if you don't watch out. It's 2-0 for the Sharkies. Musa Onge in the back. It's in his left wing. Looks. Trying to go. Oh, nice little move around the side. Nice, Anderson. Alex. Might shift the field. They shift the field now. Che. Oh, beautiful. Hannibal. Alex, I mean. To his brother, Hannibal. That's Alex and Hannibal. They're brothers. They're the Abraham brothers. Originally from the United States. And then before that from North Africa. Ethiopia. And one of them goes to college in Oklahoma. The other one goes to college in Iowa. They're doing just a great job on the field tonight. In the middle, Hannibal Abraham and Alex Abraham. Go in. Anderson is looking kind of calm out there. I guess he's seeing what the lead is, but I guess calm is better than frenzy. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Some people were calling for a corner kick. Everybody will be tempted to be pacing themselves in this hot weather. I'm sure the officials will be granting a water break, and they should, through this hot Texas weather. Our wind conditions aren't as intense as they were on Memorial Day during that Ladera Boys derby between Ladera Boys and Sharkies, but we still kind of windy at time, gusts, and it's probably a heat factor of 90 degrees or 95 degrees. Feels like 100 degrees out here, but typical Fort Worth weather in early June. There's a ball at the right side, and good defense from Yair. A little bit of a debate among the players, and there's a little discussion about showing up for each other and moving for open spaces. And I know it can be a complex debate in a soccer team when they're leading 2-0 and they're trying to work with hot conditions, but you know, soccer is a running game, so everybody should be as fit as possible. There's a counter tap, a switch to Yair on the left. Yair finds his winger. Middle. Alex intercepts. Beautiful footwork there. Beautiful. Good tenacious defense by the Rayos. There we go. Good play. It was a good idea, but a little bit too much. Went out of bounds. Okay, there is a request for a water break, I guess, or a man down. And those situations, if you're new to soccer, watching the sport for the first time, and there's a man signaling an injury and down, they go ahead and will kick it out of bounds to stop the clock, to stop the play. And usually, after that's over, they will inbound the ball. But right now, it's so close to water break time that both teams are going to take an H2O break. And we're also on this broadcast this evening. By the way, this is Brad Anderson for the Sharkies broadcast, FC Sharkies. And we might also take a special commercial break to recognize different companies that are making this happen. So I don't know if it's going to be the Hat Trick or his brothers. Yeah, it's brothers, and the person to call at Brothers is Frank Pena. Frank the Frank, they call him. He'll give you a free inspection. He'll look at your house. If you don't need any foundation work, he'll tell you that. If you do need some kind of a adjustment for a pier and beam house or a slab or some kind of other project, He'll tell you straight up what it'll take. Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete, Agustin Hernandez and Frank Pena are the men who lead this company, a thriving company in North Texas, based right here down the street from Poly at Haltom City, but serving all of the Metroplex from the Red River to the north. You're heading up to the casino and that part of Oklahoma. Before you cross the river, they go out there sometimes. They might have to charge for those inspections. All the way south to Waco, there have been a lot of people in Waco requesting the services of Brothers Foundation Repair. All the way down to Red Oak, Dallas County sometimes, but the core business with Brothers Foundation is Tarrant, Dallas, Cullen, Denton, Johnson, Hood, and tremendous 5-star reviews, Google reviews for Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete. So whenever, and unfortunately, and I wish I had my sidekick here tonight, whether it's Joel or Isaiah or Raul or some of these other sidekicks I want to have. But if I were talking to another sidekick, I would just say that there's so many people that just come back to the Brothers Foundation Company with their 5-star reviews and their referrals. These guys stay so busy with referrals from homeowners, from home investors who are preparing houses for the next generation, realtors, builders, engineers. Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete, the company for you to call. The phone number is there on the screen. Feel free to give Frank Penny a call. He'll try to get to you as soon as possible. Very responsive. And if he's not there, Agustin Hernandez will be there. The beloved duo at Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete. We're here at Dallas-Fort Worth, the world headquarters for DFW Airport. We're watching the airliners take off to the north from the distance from DFW Airport or from Meacham Field, places like that. And it's just a beautiful evening for soccer, and you got to really hand it to these referees, Javier Flores and his team, in keeping order. There's a lot of passion, a lot of competitiveness among these teams. In this situation, the culture of the Shark Keys is an older, more mature team. A lot of these guys have played college already, or they're playing college, and are former professional players in their countries, or future professional players. And so these young guys are like 03, birth year 04, 02, and these guys are really making their mark. They're confident, and don't let this score fool you. This score is 2-0 in the favor of Sharkies, but as our guest commentator Joel Lewis said 2 weeks ago, that's one of the most uncomfortable situations. 1 goal, 2-1. Another goal, 2-2, and there you go, a brand new game. The ball was voluntarily kicked out of bounds by Rayos, so I think that the Shark Keys will get the ball and then ceremonially, symbolically, give it to the possession of Rayos, or vice versa. It's kind of like an old-fashioned, kind of like one-on-one basketball where you check, they check. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you're. There was a touch there, but Alex got to it first. Anderson, touching back. Roundabout. Usa. Alex. Anderson. Anderson. There's an open man up top. Got to take notice of number 7. He is a true leader out there. Number 7. He's got the Jazz and Zardes hairdo with the blonde peroxide, and then Rocky clearing the ball toward us. Watch out, Mr. Cameraman. Okay, ball still in play. The wind held it. Nice triangulation. Triangle passes up in the middle. Alex. Beautiful. Alex finds his winger. There it goes. Comes across. On the ground, they're saying, keep it low. And he does that. He doesn't find his teammate. There's Hannibal in the middle. Hannibal. He has time. He has leisure. He has confidence. Out to Alex on the left side. Nice chip in the middle. And it, oh, beautiful little pass. And Anderson's going to come on now. Anderson. Oh, nice. Wick. And a good attempted little chip to the other side. Anderson did a little back pancake roll to Alex, and Alex had a nice little chip shot that almost came about 6 feet from the crossbar. Once again, Axel is playing his angles correctly. He's out far enough. He tried to do a nice swift pass. Anderson on the left. He's got room to drive. He's got room. He's continuing. And he tries to shoot low angle left side. I think he's thirsty to try to score against his high school teammate, which he did already. And he took a low angle shot that hit the side of the net. Check. There is a broadcast booth person that is dehydrating right now. I think two of us are dehydrating right now after a long day on a Friday. But we're going to keep this broadcast going, and it's sponsored by the people that never tire in their service in the Metroplex. Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete. Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete, Frank Pena. They also do parking lots, striping parking lots. They do sidewalks, industrial parking lots, apartment complexes. You know, sometimes those apartment buildings need to be re-leveled too. They get out of line with this soil in North Texas, and the tectonic plates, the clay, the sand, the whatever. And Brothers Foundation Repair is there to conduct that kind of service. Now, we have a little controversy in the top of the box. I don't know if this means a penalty kick, or if there is a carding, if there is a warning for dissent or arguing, or if there is a PK, a penalty kick. We'll see what's going on here in just a moment. Our time on the clock in this first half, we have another 5 minutes, adding about 4 or 5 more after that for injury time. So we're looking at about 9 more minutes in this first half, and we have a score of 2-0 in favor of the Shark Keys. FC Shark Keys, based in Fort Worth, led by Marcus Abemba, Bexton Tiva, and the whole group of Shark Keys who've been around in the Metroplex for the last 8 years. Shark Keys, of course, won the championship last year in the UPSL Division 1, and then this year they're playing in the Metroplex Premier League. So this is a real short, from 18 yards, 18 meters, a real opportunity for Rayos. There is a wall there. We don't know how well that wall will stay, but sometimes the wall will be compromised, especially when there's a guy shooting so hard at him from such a close distance, and they want to protect their bodies, their faces, their chests. And so it looks like Chulo is going to take it. Chulo, number 6. Well, thankfully, they took it for the team, and they took a slap on the thigh there, but it blocked the ball. Chulo took the shot. Once again, he took it well, but it hit the wall. Another low ball into the arms of goalkeeper Rocky Ramirez. It's 2-on-3, but the defender, unfortunately, feeds it right to his opponent. Now there's a counterattack, and there's pressure. Oh, there's beautiful, beautiful communication there. Beautiful pass off. Now, an intention to go to the wing, but there was a little bit of miscommunication as to whether it was a full run or a half run there. Axel Arias to his right back. There's a switch. Yair brings it down. Yair. Daniel Gutierrez. He charges across, but he is checked too hard, and it's going to be a foul. It's about 42 meters outside the posts of Rocky Ramirez. Shark Keys. 2-0. Advantage for Shark Keys, who are currently in second place in their conference here in the Metroplex Premier League. That was close. That was almost the goal there for the Rayos. Currently, Rocky Ramirez has a shutout in his goal, and That was close. That was almost the this is not an easy. This reminds me of the song by Ringo Starr. It don't come easy. This even though it looks easy. Okay, he's on. He's no offside. It's 1-on-1. The keeper 1-on-1, and once again a finish failure. Finish failure. 1-on-1. You slot it in to the right. You slot it to the left. No, you kick it over. So it happens to the best of them. I've seen Pelé do that when Pelé was playing. I've seen Messi do that. But still, it don't come easy. Even though it looks easy. Okay, he's arching. He's no offside. It's 1-on-1. Too much confidence. 1-on-1. Chulo. And once again, a finish failure. An alternate jersey. Chulo's number 6. Juan Diego Diaz. He looks like Chulo, actually. Ball up to the left wing. Out of bounds. We see a couple of substitutions warming up on the bench for FC Sharp Keys. We got Osborne, number 24. Osborne looks a lot like Daryl, but Daryl is not here for tonight's game. The Sharp Keys have 3 games this weekend. This is the first that they're leading. They have another game tomorrow night against San Nicolas, a very strong team. Once again, it's almost like the Three Stooges and the Keystone Cops together. That ball will not go in. You have to give credit to the defense, but if you look at the replays on this, there's just no understanding why that ball didn't go in just now. Anyway, the Sharp Keys have a game tomorrow night, and they have a game on Saturday. There's a beautiful head ball, and it's blocked up by the defender. It should have been a goal. It should have been a goal, and it was blocked on the near post by the right defender. Hey. Can you lock my back truck? This is what the minor leagues is all about. The announcer says, "Hey, could you on your way out, could you lock the back truck?" Okay, so Jim Nance. Here comes a nice low corner kick, but the defense clears it. Uh-oh, it's a dangerous bouncing ball for a 1-on-1. Alex, now it's 2-on-2, but I think it's going to roll safely to the goalkeeper. Alex calls for a left. Throw in for Rios. There's a nice little combination there. Sharp Keys are trying to be a little bit too calm back there. They are getting pushed around. Ball goes back. And once again, Sharp Keys are the ones who are the aggressors. And this is another chance for that left footer from the right side of the field to take a good hard shot from approximately 38 meters. On the right side, a left footer that is not afraid to take a shot on the goal. And we're, of course, talking about Hernan Reyes. There's good talk from the goalkeeper, positioning his man either in a small wall, and he's positioning himself because he knows how lethal. Well, actually, it's Chulo. Here goes Chulo. He's going to do a little chip. It's safe in the hands of Ramirez. Once again, Tony Espoir, Alex Abraham will take that throw-in or corner kick. I feel like we're in the desert in the horse with no name right now. It's really hot out here. We somehow got here without any water, but we're going to make it here. It's almost halftime. We're just looking for the Paleta truck or the Paleta bicycle. Once again, this match and this broadcast is being sponsored by Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete. Here goes Alex Abraham, 2 hands up. Good defense, and that'll be the first half. That will be our first 45 minutes. Our score, FC Sharp Keys 2, Rios 0.
getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, yeah, that's how I'm living.
Sharpies in the goal. Alex Heinley, who plays his collegiate soccer up in Wyoming at Laramie County Community College. He is a tremendous goalkeeper who's been looked at by the Fort Worth Vaqueros organization, as well as higher leagues in Dallas, the team called Foro, F-O-R-O. But we also have a Division I New York City player from NYU coming in the game. His name is Osborne. He's going to be the center back, another big, massive, I want to say oppressive, but I want to say more intimidating looking center back. He's coming in for Musa Onge, who's going to get a break, because these teams and these players are going to be playing tomorrow night and Sunday night. Our central official, Javier Flores, who's taking it all in stride, says it's time to start the second half. Rios with no score. FC Sharp Keys leading 2-0. Getting darker and cooler. Time for the mosquitoes to try to come out. Right now, peskiness of the pressing offense as the Rios now are heading from west-east against the wind. The Sharp Keys will have the advantage of a nice breeze. The ball is almost intercepted. Right before Hernan Reyes was creating a counterattack, there was a stop and play. There was a foul. Alexis Murillo. Now there's a counterattack. Boytom, Jordan, and looks like is offside, but they're not calling no offside. Murillo is a player that we haven't mentioned much yet, but he was the man that had the opportunity for the Rayos there. So far, the goalkeeper for Sharp Keys has been untested, Alex Heinley, in the second half. Alex and Rocky have been splitting games last week. Oh, there's another chance at shot. Once again, a beautiful block by Gerardo. I don't know if he blocked it with his hand or his face. It might have been a face block. We'll check with our replay to see if that was a cranial maxillological face shot or if that was a block of his hands. Either way, a good reaction, a good block. That's what a goalkeeper needs to do. Cover the angles and stop the ball any way which possible. Beautiful block by Gerardo. I don't know if he blocked it with his hand or his face. It might have been a face block. We'll check. Sharp Keys is going to try to take advantage of the wind and defend like crazy. It's 2-0. Beginning of the first half. Second half, sorry. Just 10 minutes into the second half. There is a little bit of disorder on both teams in the midfield. Now there's a little bit more sharp triangle passes from Sharp Keys. But they're facing some very aggressive and very energetic young men on the Rayos. A lot of these guys are 18 and 17-year-olds who are playing against 20 and 22-year-olds. So there's a little bit of a physical disparity, but the Rayos are going to take advantage of a counterattack. The man's onside. It's 1-on-2. Daniel Jimenez, Daniel Gutierrez, but the defense gets back in time. He's still jockeying, and Tony Esparr finally resolves it with a corner kick. It'll be a corner kick, number 2 for Rayos. The specialist, Alexis Murillo, is going to take that. It looks like a right-hander, right-footer. A right-footer swinging the ball inside, probably. Yes. So it's going to be low in the front post. There is someone covering the front post. No one in the back. Alex is choosing the middle, and he's a taller goalkeeper too. It's a low ball. Oh, that was a miracle that no one touched that. That was one of those foot chasers, and it went all the way across, touching neither an offensive player and not even touched by a defender. And I swear that goalkeeper would not have had a chance if he was trying to put that ball that distance. The ball still in play. That was Benjamin Jimenez. And Heinley. Quickly. Going to be a low, nice distribution. And there goes Esparr, but it's going to be too far right into the hands of his counterpart, Gerardo. It's like a little throw to Jair, who's now on the right side. Jair. Alex miscalculates. There's a danger situation. Alex comes out, and he puts a feint on, and I think they're going to call a belated foul from the side there, approximately 28 meters. And yes, apparently it's a good call. It was going to be an advantage. And there's a quick kick, and there's their deadly shooter. And that's going to be a card there. That's going to be a yellow card, I think. He's reaching, he's reaching for his pocket, and sure enough, that was a yellow card. That was unnecessary. Hernan Reyes was cutting. He was going to make his signature shot, and that's a yellow card for either Alex or Osborne. I think it's Osborne. And yes, the new man. Apparently it's a good call. It was going to be an advantage. And there's a quick kick.
Kind of
there's their deadly shooter. And that's going to be a card there. That's going to be a yellow card, I think. He's reaching, he's reaching for his pocket, and sure enough. And yes, Daniel Jimenez is in charge of this one. Well, the little scatback, Hernan Reyes, takes a breather from taking a nice little plunge there. His left elbow and left shoulder. Look at him. He's shaking it. Thankfully, he's not injured with any kind of dislocation. Just a little turf burn, I'm sure. But he's definitely been the most awesome threat. This is a right-footed shot here or across. Oh, that should have been in. Beautiful save by Heinley. That was right underneath the crossbar, and I thought it was in. But Heinley, hats off to Heinley. He made a diving save and flipped it over. Another corner kick for the Rayos. Alex Tenorio. He sings tenor in the choir. A nice, I don't know if it's tenor, but Tenorio. It's kind of like tenor. All right. Regrouping on the right side, on the far eastern side. Awesome threat. It's Goitom. I'm sorry, that's Maulid. That's going to throw it in. Number 11, Maulid. Oh, that should have been in. Down with the wind. Looking for Hanaba. Looking for Shea. Now they're going to Goitom. Moba, Maulid. Yes, is he onside? Will he be able to get the ball? Answer the first question. Yes, he's offside. He was offside by a few steps. This is Metroplex Premier League Soccer tonight from Fort Worth, Texas, from the old traditional Polytechnic High School. The Poly Parrots, they are near Texas Wesleyan University, near Interstate 30. They wear orange, but the teams tonight are the blue Jersey Rayos, a very respected youth academy club. This is their men's team, a bunch of young men, and here they go. Up the field, Jimenez, looking, but a little bit far, that'll be Heinley's ball. There's no pressure, Osborne. Alex does a little kick fake, Osborne. Ozzy Osborne. Okay. It's to the advantage of the Sharp Keys. It's throw in for the Sharp Keys. Alex Heinley. Tony Espoir. Tony does a nice drive, and he's onside. He is on if he can get it going out of bounds. It's a little bit too hot. Tony did a nice, low, hot pass across field, but it was a little bit too much. Tony Espoir. Tony does a nice drive, and he's onside. He is on if he can get it going out of water. It's a little bit wonderfully provided by Dr. Uche Anicho. Uche Anicho, a local optometrist, and also medical equipment supplied by Uche Anicho. And water is my best medicine right now, as well as the crew here on the broadcast team. Uh-oh, it's one-on-one. Can Osborne hold and no foul? It's one-on-one. And crossing over is Espoir. Actually, Shea and Espoir create corner number 4. Rayos. This time it'll be Alexis Murillo on the corner kick. He's a right footer, and he'll swing that one out. Looks like he'll swing it out. Nice low ball. A little bit too low. He tried to put the old banana 3-finger kick on it, and it worked, but it worked too well and went out of bounds. So it didn't help his team have a chance there. As the Rayos are still trying to come up with their first score tonight. First score. It's a 2-0 lead in favor of the Sharp Keys. Alex is going to signal his forwards. A long ball coming. Initially cleared. Now it's in the middle. Here's a chance. It's 3-on-3. There is an off-the-ball foul. And it'll be the Sharp Keys ball. Actually, my mistake. It's inbounded by the Rayos, and they don't waste any time trying to create a counterattack. Murillo is stolen by Alex. Now, Hannibal in the middle. Hannibal has room. He's brought down. They say it's a casual bump. It's not a foul. Play on, he says. Now in the middle. Up the middle. Hannibal. It's cleared ably now. There's a counterattack for the Tenorio. That is a rough foul. There's going to be a caution there, I believe. That was Moba. A little bit too rough. A big, tall, lanky midfielder. Number 5. He's from the Republic of Congo. He's a 20-year-old from O.D. Wyatt High School. He's looking at his options, whether professional or collegiate. There's a ball coming across. Rayos defense takes care of business. Nice. Coming out of the back, number 5. Beautiful play by Jimenez. He is one good player back there, Benjamin Jimenez. Now your left back, he finds his Gerardo in the back. That was Juan Diego Diaz finding Gerardo, and quicker to the ball is Alex, and now Diema. Diema has it still. He's shaking. Uh-oh, it's 1-on-1. And there's a goal. It's number 3 for Fort Sharkies. A beautiful slicing pass, and Hannibal takes it and slots it into the right side. Hannibal Abraham with the 3rd goal for the Sharkies. Beautiful play. Hannibal Abraham from Waldorf College, Iowa. Originally from Fort Worth, Texas. And now Hannibal Abraham. Diema with the assist from Diema. Uh-oh, it's 1-on-1. Diema, number 30, who's playing attacking midfielder. Hannibal, who's moved to a striker, and it's been an effective adjustment in the second half. Jordan putting pressure. Number 13 is Jordan. A lot of pressure on Hernan Reyes, as well as on Daniel Jimenez. And these Rayos guys, I keep on saying aces, but they're Rayos. They are not giving up. They are very, very strong players and strong young men. They're not giving up. It's 3-0, but they're not giving up. Alex? We have approximately 30 minutes. Noticing these statistics here. 35 minutes to go in this second half in this game on Friday night. It's Friday night under the Poly High School lights. Alex Heinley got a wind-aided long line drive, but it's handled well by the Rayos center back. That is one explosive, very, very high-quality player there, number 23 for the Rayos. I have a lot of respect for his moves, his quickness, his change of direction, his change of speed, and his shot. So throw in for FC Sharkies. Bring it back to the right place. Sharkies will rethrow. This broadcast is brought to you by Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete. 29 going on 30 years in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, providing foundation repair, both the traditional pier and beam. Here's a chance on the right side. It's 3-on-3 coming across the middle. Yes, and it's flicked out. It's going to be a corner kick. The earth moved on that one. Overruled by the central referee. He says no, it's going to be a goal kick. And the earth moved. Time to call Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete to come and give a free inspection in your home or your business. Bring in that altimeter, check your levels, see if you're up or down, see what's happening with that home. There's a nice counterattack. He's onside, but it's a little bit wide left. That was number 0, Fulano de Tal. We don't have a number for him, so his name is de Tal Fulano. Fulano de Tal, number 0. The ball is being brought out by the Sharkies. It's deflected. It'll be a throw. Maulid with the throw. Intercepted already by Rayos. No hard work. There's Alex. That's Tony Aspar. He's, he's trying. That should be a yellow card or even a red. He tried to goof around with the ball. He lost it, and then he horse-collared his opponent in an obvious fashion. It's a yellow card for Espoir, Tony. Another opportunity for the very effective left foot of Hernan Reyes from approximately 36 meters. It's kind of dark. The sun is not a factor in the eyesight of Alexis Monegros. I'm expecting a shot here, not a cross. And unfortunately, sometimes that happens when people lose their stamina. They do the old American football. 3-on-1. Looks like he might be onside, or is he offside? Here he goes. Dieme. Left side. Dieme coming across. It's cleared. Beautiful recovery by the defender. Beautiful recovery by number 20 for the Rayos, Carlos Gamboa. And that'll be a throw-in. They lose their form, they lose their strength late in the game. That's what happens often. You'll see the ball sail over instead of keeping it low, keeping it below the frame. Got a slight visual hindrance here in the bleachers, but looks like it's going to be a throw-in from the far west corner of the field here at Polytechnic High School. Poly High School is kind of in a bowl between the forest to the north, Beach Street to the west. Here it comes across. Is this going to be a game where both goalkeepers for the Sharp Keys have a shutout? So far, that's the way it's going. Rocky Ramirez is already resting on the bench with his shutout. Rocky, and he's looking on his wonderful teammate Alex Heinley. See if Alex Heinley might also finish this game with no goals scored against him. Here's a throw-in from... Now there's a little bit of a... Nice. Far side of the field, the Sharp Keys seem to be having their way on some good little triangular combinations, and it'll be a corner kick for the Sharp Keys. It'll be a right-footed corner kick. They've got a wind blowing with them, so I don't know if he's going to hold it up in the wind with the lofting ball. Yes, that's what it is. And who gets on? Oh, beautiful! Shea had a beautiful chance, a beautiful form, and only missed the top corner by 1.5 feet. You can measure it. I'll stand behind it. 1.5 feet. And that's what we do it. Yes, that's when I observe Brothers Foundation Repaired Concrete. They measure twice, had a beautiful carefully, correctly. They use that zip level altimeter to make measurements. Well, that thing would say that ball came 1.5 feet from striking the top corner. Beautiful head ball, beautiful pass. Here goes the goal kick from the Rayos. Uh-oh, mistimed that one. Shea, Hannibal brings it down ably. It's coming in the middle. It looked like a handball. He was trying to bring it down with his chest, but it looked like his flipper instead. But they didn't call anything. Now here comes the counterattack from Rayos. He looks around. He finds his man. Yeah, good poise. But Alex is tenacious on that left side. No, they get by Alex. Here comes the counterattack. Oh, beautiful ball through to number 21. Beautiful ball. He's facing the goalkeeper. Oh, that was just a nice cross. And that was Ali Khan, number 21, who almost had the chance to go one-on-one and put that one away. Ali Khan. What kind of ruling do we have here? Do we have a corner kick, or do we have a foul? Mr. Javier Flores, the central referee, is saying that's going to be a corner kick in favor of Alexis Murillo, who will take this one for Rayos. And by the way, Rayos is the Spanish word for bolts, like bolts of lightning, rays of the sun, Rayos. R-A-Y-O-S, rays of the sun. And these guys are really got a lot of moms and dads and proud parents out there watching their young men take on this grown man team. Here comes the chance for the fourth goal. He's going down the left side. He's got company, and yes, it is a fourth goal, left-footed. It looks like that was either Dieme again. He got a gust of wind behind him. He got a little bit of room to do his thing, and he took it out and threw it across with his left foot. for all that time. That's okay. We're just at the tail end of the final water break in the second half. The 72nd minute, another 20 minutes to go, and this game will be over. The score is 4-0. I'm describing a kind of like Twilight Zone scene here in Fort Worth, Texas. It's about 8:45 in the evening. People are resting, working. People working the second shift. People taking a much-needed Texas break from the long week, and it's kind of like a Twilight Zone moment because we have a 1950s style ice cream truck playing 1950s ice cream truck music behind us. But as is expected, the more mature, more physically experienced FC Sharp Keys are leading 4-0. What can you expect? Most of these guys that they're playing against are high school seniors and high school juniors. And look, the toll and the distance of this game being in the final 20 minutes, it's causing people to make mistakes. Number 17 just had a real lapse there of trying to trap the ball on a first touch. And so, but you have to commend these Rayos young players who are in 5th place in MPL. Sharp Keys are about to move into a tie for 2nd place or 1st place tonight. Once this game is over, it's 4-0. But, you never know. There's 20 minutes. You never know what can happen in soccer in a 20-minute period. It'll be a throw-in. Sharp Keys. Maulid has been playing quite well at the right back. And he will make the long toss or the short toss. Nice. Arch. Hanaba. There is Fulano de Tal, 0. He finds his man in the middle, but Ozzy is certain about clearing that ball. Ozzy, the new center back. Here comes another attack from... Uh-oh, they call it for offside, and no. And that'll be a goal for the Rayos. That's the first goal, 4-1. A beautiful play, brought down. 1-2, across from the left and brought down by the forward. He took care of business. Brought it down with his thigh and chest, cut it to the left, and then made a beautiful left-footed shot and put it into the bottom corner of Alex, new center back. The score is now. Here comes another Sharp Keys 4. Uh-oh, they call it Rayos for offside 1. And no. And that'll be a goal for the Rayos. That's the first goal, 4-1. A beautiful. Little bit of psychological mistakes in the back. Ozzy now clearing it, making the safe pass. Out to Alex. Once again intercepted. Now cleared, Alex. There's a lot more desire on the part of Alexis Murillo and others. They want to come back and make a game. Here comes a 2-on-2. Going through again. Here's another chance. And the keeper comes out. He's out still. Oh, beautiful defensive clearance and rightfully so. It looked like Perfumo in Argentina in the old days, clearing it into the stands and settling it down so that his defense can take a rest and take a look around. He cleared the ball up into the upper decks of the bleachers there. Yair with the throw-in chance now. Yair has been switched over to the right side. He was playing left back. He's playing right back in the second half. Alex Tenorio to Yair. Breathed it down well. Nice right-footed cross. 17. Will he get to it? Ali. Uh-oh. Is that what we think it's going to be? Looks like we might have a penalty kick in favor of the Rayos. Penalty kick. Uh-oh. Is that? Didn't quite see what happened there, but an obvious infraction and a yellow card. I mean, not only did the players notice it, unanimous justice there, but the fans who are very smart soccer aficionados, they noticed that there was a clear and flagrant infraction. So this is a chance for the Rayos to bring this game to 4-2. It's a yellow card also. So Alex is going to put all his chutzpah together to see if he can intimidate the kicker, but these Rayos, these are ballers here. And number 14, Alexis Murillo, is in charge of this one. Good chance for him to show his medal and medal. M-E-D-A-L and M-E-T-T-L-E. Mental and medal from Rio. Oh, and a stop by Alex! A stop by Alex! A beautiful stop by Alex Hiley. It was taken hot. That gives his Warriors tremendous momentum, enthusiasm. Whenever a goalkeeper does something like that, he just charges up his teammates. Beautiful job, Alex Hiley. Nice clearance and a counterattack. These Rayos guys are not losing their composure even though they're behind. These are true competitors and true athletes here. M-E-T-T-L-E. That would be a throw-in for Rayos, but no, I got overruled by the central referee. It would be a throw-in for Sharp. Oh, a stop by Alex! A stop by Alex! A beautiful stop! Typical Friday night in Texas and metropolitan Fort Worth, the 12th largest city in the United States, fastest growing city in the United States. Fort Worth, Texas, Poly High School. The score is 4-1. We've seen 2 penalty kicks blocked tonight. Okay, here comes the counterattack. Down the left wing, Hannibal. Hannibal's look, Alex and his brother, Hannibal, coming across. And he's coming across the front. Now to the middle. Oh, it's a beautiful save! He was trying to walk it in. He juked one, juked another, swung left, swung right, but no. Gerardo says, I will stuff you on that one. And he did. Beautiful stuff by Gerardo, the goalkeeper. Got a chance to talk to him before the game. He was the first man out. Shows his dedication to the game. Oh, it's a beautiful save! Good for him. He was trying to walk a spectacular save. Let's make sure we save that for his highlight reel. Corner kick. Sounds like we hear gunshots across the city of Fort Worth too. That's the issue with large cities. You hear the guns, and the people carrying them here. It's almost 9 o'clock at night here in Fort Worth. It's almost the last 10-15 minutes of this game. FC Sharkies dominating 4-1 right now. Espoir up the middle, easily finds Hannibal, who has time. Hannibal, and it's taken away, cleared out to the right. Yair looking for Fulano de Tal, number 0. We have no name. Fulano de Tal is 0.
Gerardo. What? Gerardo. Somebody got something in.
It's number 0. He has a name. His name is Eduardo. We're going to pretend like he's a Brazilian with only one name, Eduardo. But he's a very effective player. Eduardo, he's jockeying like a good forward in front of his defender. Eduardo, number 0. He's free. It's a 2-on-2. This is a chance for another goal. He outruns him. It's 1-on-1 with the keeper. And he pushes it right into the toes of the keeper. Sometimes that AstroTurf and all those little black particles make it hard to strike the ball on the artificial surface. And that's what happened there. Okay. He tried to trap it with his arms and he handball, but I think they're going to say take a reset on that throw-in. Eduardo poised to take the lateral throw-in for the Rayos. Approximately 12 minutes left in this game, and then we'll see what the officials add to that for injury and extended time. This is Metroplex Premier League Soccer. Sharkies are in the lead, 4-1. There is a substitution now. It's like Alex Abraham is coming out, and he will be replaced by a wonderful player with yellow shoes. Sports Information Department is still down in Nicaragua, so I can't wait till he comes back so we have some more people spotting these numbers and identifying these players. It's a good throw-in. Oh, yeah, shielded, but it's cleared now. There's one lone forward on 2. Yair looks up, looks down. Zay has time to turn. He's got his man. He loses the shoe. He loses the shin guard. Play on, play on. Nice. Now here comes the counter. Sharp keys. Will this be another one? 5. One-on-one, the keeper. It would have been 5, but a little bit of a mistake pushing it too far to the right. Yair is trying to get a counter offensive. They're down in the dark corner that's hard for us to see. And it'll be a throw-in for the Rayos. I'm sorry, for the Sharp Keys. Sharp Keys. We're going to be joined here by a special guest in a couple minutes. Joining us in the booth tonight from the professional world. This ball game is coming to an end approximately 10 minutes. But you never know what could happen. It should have been 4-2 with that blocked penalty kick. And here they come, the Rayos, once again. There's a chance across the middle, and it's cleared wholesale by the center back, Tony Espoir. When we come to a break, we're going to introduce our halftime guest. He's Dr. Uche Anicho. He's the sponsor of the beverages tonight. Uche Anicho, he is originally from Nigeria. Welcome aboard, Dr. Anicho.
Oh, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here.
You've been observing the last couple of games. You saw the game, the big derby game between the Sharp Keys and the Ladera team. And then tonight's game, how do you see the differences in the dynamics of the game? Actually, this is 4-1 like the Ladera Boys game, but what do you think about the differences in this game and the Ladera Boys Sharp Keys game?
You know, tonight is a different dynamic. You know, the Sharp Keys, I think they are really charged up compared to what I saw last.
Rodriguez and some others like that. So this game is 4-1. It's not over, but it's almost over here. And Uche Anicho is a optometrist and a businessman. Tell us about the kind of business that you do in North Texas these days after being an optometrist and a scientist.
Well, we are into medical devices. So the goal is to provide what doctors need, especially eye doctors, the equipment they need. So our goal is to provide the best technology at the most affordable price. So
tell me about your credentials as far as your education in the United States and Nigeria, and then how you became an optometrist, and how you've gotten into this field of medical devices and medical equipment here in North Texas. Tell us the name of your business. So go ahead and give a plug for your business and what you do. We want more awareness of you, Uche Anicho, and your family helping us with the beverages tonight.
Well, our business is called Anicho Instruments. So your question is, how did I get into this profession?
Yes.
So
from NYU, Division New York University. His name is Ozzy. And so then how did you get from setting up in the Northeast United States to come down to good old hot Texas?
Well, an implant for eye doctors. So I got a call to come and work for them. So that's how I got to it was a great opportunity to do something different, and that I always wanted to do, to just help meet unmet medical needs. So I took the opportunity to come to Texas and to help direct their research in surgical equipment.
This is Brad Anderson with the broadcast of the soccer game. Every one of these soccer games has other ambitions and aspirations, and you can't play soccer all your life. So I'm sure Uche played soccer, ran track and all that, but we're talking to Uche Anicho, who lives in North Tarrant County. And is this going to be another chance for a goal coming across the goal? No. swifts all the way across the goal box, but Uche Anicho, and the name of his medical equipment and medical services company is called Anicho
Instruments.
Anicho Instruments. Anicho. It almost sounds like, I can make an ad like Anicho Instruments. So he and his family have come up tonight to the match, and we're getting more and more of these regular fans for the Shark Keys. That's a nice through ball. A head ball that could have been a dangerous play by sticking your head so low. No call. When you head a ball down at waist level, you run the risk of even though you're heading it and defending, them calling you a dangerous play for sticking your head in front of somebody's foot, right?
Yes.
Don't do that. I have a friend of my son who's had 6 concussions in the last year. You try to avoid. I mean, it's a terrible thing. It's a career-ending thing to have concussions like that. But you try to avoid your head getting in the way of a foot, a skull, a ball, the ground. Okay, here comes the Rayos. A good run on the right side from. He's all alone. There he is. He's alone. I called it. What's he gonna do? That's Yair, 1-on-1. Oh, nice pass across. Oh, good chance, and almost. But I saw Pelé do this in Argentina when I was a boy. He got a ball like that and he sailed it over the top. Even Edson Arantes do Nascimento will kick the ball like a field goal. Everybody makes mistakes, right?
Everybody makes mistakes. We are not perfect.
Okay, but I'm so sorry to have to commiserate with you here in the last few minutes. Nigeria, not in the World Cup. What happened?
Well, there's so much going on in Nigeria, so I'm not surprised that Nigeria is not in the World Cup because it's a leadership issue. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay, it's probably just a couple minutes left here. It's 4-1 in the favor of the Shark Keys. This broadcast is sponsored and ably put together by Hat Trick Recordings, always, but also by Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete. Here's another chance. Almost. These tired Shark Keys are going to say just a couple more minutes and we'll be out of here and get ready for tomorrow night's game in Irving. And then they play again in North Richland Hills on Sunday night. So they got to use all the players on the bench. They got to be careful about hydration, recovery, injury management. Here they go. Here's another chance. Down the right wing. It's a foot race. Too fast, swift people. Oh, look at that goalkeeper coming out. Beautiful. Beautiful Gerardo. Uh-oh. Gerardo's out of the box. But this is beautiful soccer in spite of the advantage that the Shark Keys have, 4-1. Uche Anicho sharing but I get lonely here. That's why I need somebody to come here and help me talk, So thank you so much, Uche, Victoria Anicho, for coming tonight, representing North Tarrant County and representing the Nigerian immigrant community. I always love Nigerian, and my own sister and father and mother were Nigeria presidents for 9 months and love your country, your old country, and Ogbomoshọ. And this Uche and I have played some really good golf together, and we will play some more golf together in the future, I'm sure. Here comes a shot. He's keeping it in. He cuts it back. Comes the counter attack. He finds his man. He's onside. This is a chance for a goal. He's going to pop it. If the keeper's... Oh, nice defense. Beautiful recovery. Was that 2-2 on the defense? Okay, here comes number 11, rushing in. Just a few more minutes before the referee will say, "Se acabó." It's over. But thank you so much, Dr. Uche Anicho, for joining us on the second half of this broadcast for the Shark Keys.
Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. It is my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. Hopefully, we can convince you to come to some more games in the future.
Oh, definitely. I'd love to.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Right. Look inside. Moba. Inside. Oh, yeah. Playing some serious ball. Cleared by the Rayos. Nice. Out. We're in extra time now. Injury time could be just another minute or two. Gerardo has seen a lot of excellent play in the second half, even though for Lewis, a beautiful knuckleball beautiful punt down the field. All four of these goalkeepers have done an extremely good job of doing the modern technique of delivering the ball in line drives, not doing those big long punts. There's some open men. Rayos are looking. They have good shape, good form. Cutting it back in. Here come the Rayos. Left side of the field. It's a beautiful soccer night, and that's going to be it. From Poly High School in Fort Worth, Texas, Metroplex Premier League Soccer. And the final score of this game is 4 Sharp Keys, 1 for the Rayos. Beautiful display of soccer. You'll see some statistics there. Several yellow cards handed out, mainly to the Sharp Keys players. A couple of yellow cards for the Rayos. This will help the Sharp Keys in the standings as they try to get the 1 or 2 spot at the end of the season for MPL soccer. The officials are doing their final obligatory tabulation of statistics, and 4 goals. Javier Flores, Santos Hernandez, and Marcos Vasquez are the officials. Once again, consensus from all the analysts on our committee is that at a score of 1 to 10, I think these guys did an 8.5 or a 9 as officials. I would give the Rayos overall play quality about a 7. Some of their attempts on goal were more formidable than Sharp Keys, but the Sharp Keys just drove and created an overall larger number of opportunities that they closed in on. They had those 2 quick goals in the first half from Anderson, and then another goal from, I think, Dieme, and then Dieme had another, and the experience and the tenacity and the physical prowess of the Sharp Keys was kind of what carried them through. Most people expected this outcome, the older team taking on the younger Rayos squad. So we're about to say goodnight for the moment, and until the next time. I think we have a broadcast coming up on Sunday, the 12th of June. It'll be a big, almost a derby rivalry between the immigrant team from the Euless area, the Euless and Hearst, Bedford area. It's called the Revolution, and a lot of former Sharp Keys players play for the Revolution, and they'll be taking on the Sharp Keys at a field in North Richland Hills. Tomorrow, the Sharp Keys will take on their MPL rival, San Nicolas. So from Poly High School Stadium in downtown Fort Worth, Texas, it's been our pleasure to be your broadcasters. It's been our pleasure to receive support from Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete, to have a wonderful crowd out here tonight. We have all the turf tyrants out there now, the turf tykes out there practicing their game. Yes, sir. Okay, that's fine. What we have is, if you were able to see it, they have the future generations of 3-year-olds and 6-year-olds out there getting a chance to. We always have a wonderful child moment. Now we have a little bull-haired girl that is taking our attention, and then the little slider. He's been able to watch the soccer celebration, knows how to slide on his knees there. But we're not seeing it, but we're seeing all the little kids celebrating victory of the FC Sharp Keys over the Rayos, sponsored by Brothers Foundation Repair and Concrete. Call Frank Pena, call Agustin Hernandez for all your foundation repair, concrete, patios, parking lots, etc. And also Hat Trick Recordings, as well as all of our other supporters for FC Sharp Keys. Saying good night. Have a wonderful weekend. Brad Anderson. Talk to you later.